Anyone else got anything cool going on other than dude going to Utah?
Have you guys had any weird dreams lately?
Oh, fuck
I did. I had a dream my
have.
dog died last night. It made me sad.
That wasn't a dream. I squished it.
It probably
my
died from
car.
toxic gas from how much you fart on it.
Hey, what was the last update I gave you guys? Do you remember on the dreams?
I think it was 1.0.4.
I'm pretty sure the last one I told you about was the one that was just I woke up, looked at my notes, and it was just Mokill Reeves. Like I spelled Michael Reeves wrong.
Mokill?
Yeah.
Motown Reeves.
Mokill Reeves. So I got a bunch more. One is really concerning because I don't remember ever writing these. I've explained this before, but in case people
I really
haven't
hope
heard
it's
the
just the N-word.
context. No. So in case people haven't been around the podcast for a while, I write down dreams. I tried to make a habit of it. I don't remember it 90% of the time in the morning. I don't remember writing it down at all. A lot of the time they're just mismatched because I'll try to write bullet points, but thinking I'll remember, but then the bullet points make no sense without context. So yeah, I have my most recent one past Smoko Reeves was just 1:17, like the time, and that was weird.
Eastern Standard?
That one, I don't know. That one freaked me out a little bit.
Is that a book in the Bible? Like what?
Next one. This one's big. They chose the tuna. Don't know the lore.
Were you
don't
doing
know why
like
I wrote
Subway
it.
roleplay?
You know
or
what's
something?
weird? I recently started eating tuna a lot.
That could affect the stocks.
That could have. That might
Consult,
affect
call
the
up
tuna
Washington
stocks.
for that one.
call up Washington. Talk to GF's dead grandma who lives in the closet with the fishes, then took a train. So that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I can see that one.
Okay.
I can visualize that. Yeah, I can visualize
Grandma's
that one.
corpse is in the fish closet. We all got one. Russian clay doll Mac Miller, weed in middle, ate it, yum. So that again, there's probably a little.
Okay, so did you eat Mac Miller or did you eat the Russian doll?
I actually remember this one. So Mac Miller, it was those little Russian dolls where there's like a little one inside of the other one.
Right, yeah.
Like those ones.
Yep.
It was of Mac Miller, and then in the middle was weed, and I ate it, and it was yum. Pretty self-explanatory.
So you ate the weed
yeah.
in the
I ate
Russian
the
doll.
weed. In the Russian doll. Okay, so this one's the last one that's coherent. The one I wrote one last night, and it is butchered because the light hurt my eyeballs. So I typed it with my eyes like pretty much closed. It didn't work out. But this one's funny. Papa John's held us hostage and forces us to make good pizza. He free all Bass pizza makes. I tried to throw in making egg yolk. So Papa John's held us hostage and forced
Bass
us to make
pizza?
pizza.
These sound like you're like explaining something to Google and then translating it to Spanish and then back to English.
Like
It's like the notes of a
Spanish to
schizophrenic.
Mandarin. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's like the mind of Charles Manson.
I'm gonna be honest. Reading this next one won't get anywhere. So I tried to say I think it's supposed to be baby no money, but I put baby no euro. Like I put a euro sign.
Baby no peso.
The British version.
Baby no euro.
Baby no rupee.
Hunger Games. Turns out there was never one. I think that this is when the light hurt my eyes, so I closed it and thought I know my keyboard well enough. He kush me wagon g isla da.
You just put a spell on me?
Good makes chicken
Okay.
sandwiches for the hotel. Gaben hot dog snickle. Sandwich K bra. Not dig Adam.
Huh?
F and D decay
I feel like I'm listening to a
ZZLE.
baby talk to me.
Oh wait, and then Jack laughs at me to finish it off.
Probably because you sound like a
Who's
retard.
Jack?
These are
Yeah,
like
I don't know who Jack
hieroglyphics.
is.
I feel like
Yeah,
I'm trying to
quite
read
literally.
hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to decipher a Zodiac killer note.
I'm not memeing. Like it's you can see it all. Oh, I got a text.
No, we believe
it's
you.
Not gonna. It's all right there.
I have a hostage one. The reason I asked you is because I have a hostage one that I wanted to.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Tell me
wanted to
about
read.
it.
Yeah, I
This is a
wrote
dream?
it down. Yeah, it was a dream.
Oh, did you write it down?
I had
Let's
to write
go.
it down because, dude, I'm one of those people where I will not
Yeah,
remember.
You'll close your eyes and forget about
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
the
that
last one.
happens.
Oh!
The last one I told you guys about was the government in China killing people in supermarkets where they had the traps in the floor.
and just nobody like cared or noticed except for you, and you were like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck?" Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that one.
So my next one, this is a pretty long one. I wrote down like everything in great detail. So
Okay, that's big.
I like long ones.
it's a big long one. All right, I was at a water park with my girlfriend and some friends. Had a fun day, but we're headed to our, for some reason, in quotations, single wide trailer we rented to spend the night close to the water park so we could go back tomorrow. So we had rented a single wide trailer in this trailer park that was close to this water park we went to. We had already been there and put our clothes there.
Okay.
We had previously visited our trailer, so we knew where it was located. We got back and noticed it had been moved while we were in the water park. So, for whatever reason, the trailers had shifted.
All right.
We then started to check around the other trailers to try and figure out which one was ours. I saw one with the window open, so I climbed up to peek inside and saw an old man using a kitchen sink, and he was like in whitey-tighties, just like at the sink.
So were you writing this like right after you woke up?
How did you
Like,
write
tired?
that so coherently? Mine are like fucking
really?
brain dead.
Because I slept, like, this was a pretty long dream. Like, I'm summarizing a lot of it, but this was a long thing.
Yeah.
And
just the fact that you were able to like write it so coherently
I know.
is surprising.
Post a blog being like 2 Mac Miller $3 Yum
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, literally.
So I told the group that I was with, and my girlfriend got mad and told me not to do that anymore, like not to peek into
This
random.
just sounds like real life.
Random trailers. We then kept searching for our trailer. I knocked on the door of the next one that we walked up to. A short, half-bald, like ring-headed bald man opened the door and looked very angry.
Ring-headed?
Yeah, like
What is a ring-headed?
he had like the ring kind of bald with it, where it's bald in the middle,
Yeah,
but there's
like
still some hair on the
like
side.
1505
cul-de-sac.
monk type beat.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Cul-de-sac.
So he opened the door and he looked pissed, and he said to us, "You must be the people sneaking around the park and breaking into trailers." And then we all looked at each other confused and told him that, no, that we were just looking for our trailer since they had been moved while we were away. He was not buying it and then proceeded to grab me, like he grabbed me by the neck and like my arm, and he took me hostage. Yeah. And had it, and he grabbed a knife and held it to my throat as he led me through his trailer.
McNasty.
And then the group followed me inside, but they kept their distance. So this man's like holding a knife to my throat as we're going through this trailer. And he took me into a random bedroom and let go of me and started to look through his closet, like I guess for a weapon or something to like tie me up with. Then as he let me go, I punched him in the face and grabbed him from behind and slowly started to jam my fingers into his eye sockets.
Holy fuck.
Okay, Slipknot.
I could feel my fingers slowly sinking into his eyes. It was weird because I could like for some reason,
you feel it.
yeah, like I could feel what I was doing to his eye sockets as I was doing it.
Probably like IRL, you were probably fingering your own ass.
Yeah, just like sticking in his dog's ass.
I'm just pegging myself.
You're just fingering Rebel.
And he was screaming. He was screaming at the top of his lungs as I'm jamming my fingers
That's
into
fair
my
enough.
own ass.
Yeah, it was probably Rebel just yelping.
He fell to the ground, and I decided to have mercy because I felt bad. I was like, "This is fucked up. What I'm
Nice
doing."
guy.
So I decided to let go,
Nice guy soup.
figuring I had caused enough damage, and he fell to the ground and was still screaming as blood poured from his hands that covered his eyes.
Holy shit.
I stared at him for a moment before bolting out of the room to find the others. I saw them and shouted for us to leave right that moment. We ran out the front door and shot across the trailer park before stopping behind a random utility building. We all sat on the grass, breathing heavily and wondering what the hell that man, like who the hell he was and why he tried to take me hostage. My girlfriend looked around nervously and told everyone that that man was her cousin. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?" She explained that she could be wrong and she hadn't seen him since she was little, but she was fairly certain she knew who the man was that took me hostage.
Not
my friend-
recognizable anymore.
My friend said
How
that
is this still going on? Is my like blowing
an
my
it was a
mind.
long dream, bro. My
It's
friend
like you're reading
believe-
a chapter from a book or something.
Yeah, I feel like a first
Yeah,
grader. My
reading
teacher just
time.
read me some
Ah,
fucked
yeah.
up shit.
Except like
It
it's
gets
a
worse.
story.
It gets worse,
and
dude.
like at
Oh
the
my
eyeball
God.
part, she holds
I thought
the
that was
picture
a
like,
peak. All right, carry
So
on.
then my friend
God.
said we should go to the police with that information, and we could at least attempt to have him arrested. And then another friend started
Gouge his eyes out.
Another friend started to call the police and explain the situation. I grabbed the phone and said that I wanted to get revenge on the man myself. The group
Didn't
thought
you
that
already?
the group thought that was a terrible idea, but I was angry and I wanted to fight. My girlfriend said that he might be at the water park tomorrow, the next day.
Guy's got
So-
no eyeballs and goes on a water slide ready to
Down.
So we could try and find him at the water park. So we waited outside all night, and when morning came, we all went back into the water park. We searched for a bit, deciding that we should wait on this boat that travels around the whole park and gives people rides to other sections of the water park. We figured if he was at the park, eventually he would ride the boat to go somewhere. After waiting a while, he eventually got on the boat. He sat up front while we all hid in the back of the boat. He was making normal conversation the whole ride with the driver of this boat. When we reached the stop for the boat, I jumped up and started screaming at the man, and then grabbed my girlfriend and asked if he remembered her. He said that he didn't, but he seemed as if he was lying. I then rushed at him trying to fight, but he ran away through a chain-link fence. I stopped as the man turned around on the other side of the fence. He looked demented as his face contorted into an evil smile, and he now had a full head of long green hair. He had transformed.
It's like an Iron Maiden music video or
He
something.
transformed into the Joker.
Yeah, he's pitching the idea
What
to
insane vibes.
This bald, short man literally ran through a fence and transformed into the Joker. Then the sky behind him swirled into a storm, and loud thunder rumbled the earth. He laughed maniacally, then flew off into the sky.
What
He
the
flew?
fuck?
He just started
Did he
flying.
have eyeballs by this point?
Good
Or
I don't
what,
know,
what was the
man.
state of
He just looked like the Joker. He just looked like a
Okay,
fuck
so he
evil
probably had
Joker.
eyeballs. There's no continuity in the
No.
brain there.
Then he just shot off like with rocket boots into the sky out of sight.
Rocket boots.
Then right after he flew off into the sky, 25 different versions of Spider-Man descended around me and the group of friends.
Were they all
Fucking-
pointing at each other
what?
like a meme?
Yeah, like 25 of them just like descended in like a circle around us, right? Then they started giving us a speech saying how we were the chosen ones to defeat the Joker, and we had to become superheroes and make our own uniforms. Then after they said that, they all flew back into the sky exactly how they appeared. Later,
This Batman origin
Dude.
story is not how I remember
Are
it.
you like are you taking DMT? Is there something we need to talk about here? Are you like taking LSD
He
before you
wasn't
go to
asleep
bed?
for any of this. This was all this was all
an actual occurrence.
That's all that's
It was
happened in
just
his
like a
living room.
week-long bender he had.
This was his experience at the water park.
Yeah, then later that night, we were all in an Airbnb, like a house,
Okay.
knitting uniforms together. We were knitting them.
Knitting just fucking little cotton strands
What?
while you get shot
Yeah,
at.
we were knitting uniforms.
Okay.
And then one of my friends recommended, because he was on his computer doing research, that he found a secret bunker and that uniforms were sold there for superheroes that had special powers. So we all stopped knitting and went out to try to find the secret bunker. And then I woke up.
God, I can't
Jesus
wait for
Christ.
tomorrow night.
Shit.